Hello everybody, I am Esad YÜKSEL from Medipol University. This is the Radio Medipol and the name of the program is Intercultural Talks. Today I'm going to present you the third episode of the Intercultural Talks. Today we're going to talk about Egypt and let's know my friends from Egypt, Nemo, Mariam and Amro from Medipol University. Let's know you guys.
Hi, my name is Mariam ELBANNA. I'm from Egypt. I'm 19 years old and I study public relations and advertising with Esad. It's my second year in Turkey. I came just to study here and I'm very excited to be here.
Hello Amro.
Hello, my name is Amro. I'm 23 years old. I'm studying biomedical engineering, fourth year. And it's my sixth year here in Turkey.
Oh, that's so cool. Guys, let's we're going to talk about today Egypt and we're going to talk about you too as well. And firstly, I want to know you, who are you, what you're doing, and beside your department, what else you're interested in. And after that, we're going to talk about the culture, the songs, the foods, the colors of the ancient Egypt, also the modern Egypt, the recent Egypt history, etc. So let's start with Mariam. Who are you, Mariam? Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I've lived in Egypt my entire life. So I think I'm pretty well immersed in the culture. I also like to think that I'm adapting well here. I'm enjoying my time a lot here. And I'm very excited to spend the next 2 years here as well. I think it's very fun to learn about a new culture and to interact with new people from a different culture. I think it's a very interesting experience.
Yeah. And what about you, Amro?
I came from Egypt on 2018, so it's been a long time for me here in Turkey. I love learning new language and new culture. That's why when I came here in 6 months, I learned Turkish. And also I graduated from Turkish high school.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that makes me involved in the culture of Turkey. And also, I am one of the member of the Egyptian United or the Egyptian club here in Medipol.
So you're running the Medipol Egyptian club, right?
Yeah, I'm one of the lord of the members. I mean, so we are making like activities and working like all the time.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So it's like a club for unity of the Egyptian students who study at Medipol University.
Not just for the Egyptian students, yeah, it's for all, but it's as a community of Egypt, you know, because there is many Egyptian students here in Medipol.
So can you give us some examples of what you're doing in your clubs,
for example, last year we made a small festival about Egypt. We invited different people to it. And also about the International Day last year, we were doing it beside, of course, the help of International Student and International Office. And we arranging like journeys and trips in Istanbul and outside Istanbul.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're so active social person, huh?
Yeah, I see.
What about you, Mar? What's your hobbies that you have been doing, or maybe you get something new here in Medipol or in Istanbul?
I haven't joined any clubs yet. I know what the Egyptian society is doing. My cousin is in it, so I know some things. I'm willing to be more involved inshallah this year or next year.
What about the other stuff that you do in your free times, or?
I just go out. I like going out. I like going to new places.
So you visiting the city, and have you been in another city?
Bursa.
Bursa. Okay.
It's very nice.
We're going to talk about this later. So let's start with knowing Egypt. And basically, we every week starting with the geographical information because firstly we know where is Egypt located, and what is the geographical information, how is the climate or the general stuff. Let's start with you.
So Egypt is in the northeast of Africa, so we're technically in North Africa, but Sinai is located in Asia, so we're intercontinental, I guess. The climate is hot. In the summer,
Yes, as always.
yeah, in the summer it gets very hot, and in the winter it gets cooler, of course, and some places are cold, but it never gets less than 5 degrees maybe.
So you have never seen the snow, right?
No, I've
in
never
Egypt,
seen snow.
unfortunately. What
Yeah.
about you? What do you want to say about in geographical or the basic information about Egypt?
As my friend said, but when you go like in the upper of Egypt, it becomes more hotter, and beside the north of Egypt, it's better in the summer. I mean, but generally in the winter, it's warm. No.
So what do you like about your country's geography, for example? For me, I like Turkey, because it has like 3 different seas, also for different reason in 1 year. So that's what I like in my country. One of the best things about the climate. And what's your?
We also have 2 seas. One of them is the Red Sea. It's one of the most beautiful seas in the world, and also we have the Nile River, which was one of the most important thing in our ancient Egyptian and our history.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cool. Let's talk about a little bit foods of the Egypt, and what is the most famous, most beautiful food in Egypt?
I think the most famous cultural food will be kushari.
Kushari.
It's basically all carbohydrates. It's vegan. Doesn't have any meat. It's rice, pasta, lentils, and then tomato paste and tomato sauce. And a vinegar, lemony sauce on top. It's very yummy. It's very good.
Oh, that's so good. When you eat it, is it kind of for breakfast or?
No, it's a main dish for lunch. Or
for lunch or dinner. Oh,
yes.
That's cool. What's your favorite food from Egypt?
For me also it's kushari, because it's when you are in Egypt and you wanna take dinner or lunch with the cheap price, and also it's a good meal. You can eat kushari whatever you want. In everywhere you can find kushari restaurant, and it's also for us as Egyptian, we love eating kushari in the restaurant rather than in the homes. So we love eating it in restaurants.
How is basically the Egyptian foods? For example, is it mostly salty or spicy as Pakistan or other Asian foods, or how do you cook your foods?
I guess we are in the middle. Yeah, it's not salty that much, and it's not we are not putting that much of things in the food, and we have also different types of food. As I said, the kushari. If you come to compare it between kushari and mashi, you can. You will not find something similarity between them. One of them is heavy for the stomach, and one of them is the other is
so soft,
easy, soft, easy, and vegan.
That's cool. Yeah. And what is your favorite Turkish food that you tasted here?
I guess my favorite is gonna be one of the street foods. I really love midye.
Midye.
Yes, I found it very yummy. And the desserts, I don't know what it's called, the soğuklu baklava.
Soğuk baklava. Yeah. It's we can say the cold baklava. It's with the milk basically, and the baklava as well, but it's not with sherbet. Not with the sugar, with the hot water. It's the hot milk. And I don't know how to do it, but it's so yummy. It's a new dessert in Turkey too as well. And what is your best food?
My best food, actually, I have many best food in Turkey.
Yeah, since
not just
6
one.
years. Yes.
Yeah, I love orfa, and I love manti, but without yogurt. And also
without yogurt.
Yeah, I don't like
that's
yogurt.
So bad. People are gonna get mad at you.
That's it. And I don't like midye. But I love kebab, as I said. Yeah, I am in love with kebab.
Do you think the taste of the Turkish food is similar to Egyptian food?
In some, for if we come to barbecue stuff. Yeah, it's similar. But in the other, like for the, we don't have manti, for example. We don't have baklava, but we have some like dessert similar to baklava, like goulash or basbousa. But as general, maybe in some stuff, yeah. In some stuff, it's similar.
That's cool. I mean, since 6 years, you gotta be liking the Turkish food. So
yeah.
Also, you've been in, as I know, in Black Sea. What about the Black Sea foods?
Yeah, and the Black Sea food, I didn't try that much.
The fishes, you know, do you like them?
No, I don't like fish.
Yeah.
But I tried the bread of the Karadeniz people. Yeah, it's so delicious.
Yeah,
it's good.
Trabzon bread. Yeah,
Trabzon
it's
bread,
so
yeah.
famous. I know. And do you like the fish? Because Egypt, I think it's famous with the fish. I guess it's a Mediterranean.
Yeah. I don't mind fish. It's not something that I crave, but yeah, I do like it too.
So you like it too. Okay, guys, let's talk a little bit the songs of the Egypt. Firstly, I want to ask why the Egypt is the most famous country among the other Middle East or the other countries. Why you are so famous in songs and why your singers are so beautiful and you're famous. Also, I know the other Arab countries, listening the Egyptian songs more than the other countries. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think it's just because it's a very well funded industry. I guess the media industry in Egypt is very well liked and very popular. So it kept growing and growing, and a lot of other cultures are starting to listen to it and starting to watch our movies and our shows. So it's just become so famous, and when it becomes famous, it becomes more well funded. So it's just a cycle that keeps on going. But I think it's just because it started because I think we're creative, I think, and we're the shows and movies are very fun. They're very funny. I have a lot of things that I like watching, I think.
What is your favorite song from Egypt?
I don't think I have a favorite song. There's a few that I like.
Yeah, maybe your favorite band, or what's type of your music that you like traditional songs or modern songs?
I'm not sure. I don't think we have like traditional songs. I think the most famous like singer will be Amr Diab.
No. For example, when I say the traditional songs, I also like Egyptian songs because from the game, one of the most famous game in the world, Assassin's Creed. You know, there was one game in episode in Egypt. Its name is The Origins. So I love the music, the songs of that game because also it's in Alexandria, you know, in Iskandariya, and the instrumental music is amazing. You know, I think it belongs to the Egypt. So maybe it's ancient Egypt.
We have tabla and oud, and they make very nice. The instruments are very nice, I think.
And the upper Egyptian trumpet.
Egyptian trumpet.
Yeah, but just for the upper Egyptian. It's so famous. We did it in the last International Day here in Medibol.
Cool.
It was good.
I mean, also I know sometimes they mix the ancient music with the modern music. For example, I heard some metal musics, like heavy metal, but there was some instrumental voices in the songs. Yeah, maybe something like that. Or what's your favorite song from Egypt?
For me, الدنيا ماشية بظهرها حطت علي. Yeah, it's a joke. For my favorite song is بلدي يا بلدي for Hamza Namra. Yeah, it's something cool.
Yeah, it's very
Baladi, Baladi. It means like your country.
My country.
So did you miss your country?
I want to go back to my country. It means,
when was the last time you visited Egypt?
It was 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so what is your favorite Turkish song that you listen here, you like?
Maybe Mesafe. Yeah, I like it so much.
From Serdar Ortaç, right?
Yeah.
And what about yours?
I don't have.
You don't have?
No, I don't listen to Turkish music. I don't understand Turkish, so I don't.
You don't understand. Maybe.
But I think it's very nice to listen to. Like when I'm in a public place or something, they're very nice to listen to.
That's cool. Maybe in the time you're gonna listen.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Guys, I wanna talk. This is the best part of the episode because I really wonder the pyramids, and the sightings of the Egypt. Let's talk about the beautiful the nature of the Egypt and which places you really like it to go and which places that you advise to we go if we have been in Egypt. Let's start with touristical places.
Okay, I love many places in Egypt as historical places. Maybe I didn't go before, but I still love them. Like, of course, pyramids in
Mhm.
Giza, because when you tell someone you are Egyptian, the first picture coming to his or her mind is the three pyramids in
Yeah,
front of them, the
definitely.
Sphinx. Yeah, so definitely I love pyramids. And also, I love Aswan and Luxor.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
They are two cities in the upper of Egypt. They are full of Egyptian
In the
templates.
south, in the south and the
In the
north of
Mm.
Egypt.
Yeah, and the city like mixing between the nature and the ancient Egyptian history,
Mm-hmm.
like the Nile. Beside the Nile, some templates and this stuff. It's so amazing, yani.
Oh, what about yours, Mariam?
I think even for us, every time we visit the pyramids, it's a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you visit it, you're shocked at how actually
So you
large.
visited, right?
Yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
a few times. We see it all the time when you're just in the street, like you can see it. But when you actually go and visit it and you're standing close, you're always shocked at how ginormous it is. It's very, very large.
Yeah, also the thing about the pyramid is like how people invented this, how this built this
Yeah.
pyramids in that technology, like
Mhm.
how many years ago? It was like 2000,
No.
4000?
Like
I think
7,000, I
at
guess.
7,000 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, that's more. Like it's really hard to put all these like millions of stones
Mhm.
like up and
Yeah, that's why it's one of the seven wonders of the world. I think when it comes to sightseeing, I've been to Nuba,
Mhm.
which is close to Luxor and Aswan in the south, and I've been to Dahab, which is in Sina. Dahab is it's very, very pretty. It's you're on the beach and you can see the mountains, and it's very like a very interesting sight.
amazing.
In Sina, there's like the Saint Catherine Mountains, which is where like it snows in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Snows.
Yeah, it
Oh.
snows on top of the mountain. Some people live there too. I really want to go to Siwa. Siwa
Uh-huh.
has like the salt. I don't know what they're called, but like salt.
Sea, lake.
But the medical one, I guess, right? They are using this sand for medical stuff.
Mhm.
For
Like
medical
you,
healing,
yeah,
yeah.
you make your
They're
body.
very pretty. They're
Mhm.
like salt mines. I don't know what they're called, but they're very,
Sand
very
or
pretty.
like
Sand with
lake.
salt, I guess.
No, they're just like small
Uh-huh.
like ponds basically.
Okay, I get it.
They're very, very salty.
Uh-huh.
So you immediately float when you go in. It's like the Dead Sea kind of, but
Uh-huh.
just like small.
I get
parts.
it. So maybe in next future you can go.
Yes,
I hope
inshallah.
so.
Yeah.
And what is your best sightseeing place in Istanbul? Since you 6 years, you must be like seen other
Yeah.
cities or other beauties as well.
I went to many cities here in
Mhm.
Turkey, like Erzurum, Trabzon, Zonguldak, Bursa,
Oh.
Izmit. Yeah, I went to many cities, but I loved Erzurum so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a calm city
Yes.
around like in the middle of 4 or 5 mountains.
Yes, it's
it's
really
so
cold
pretty.
city, by the way.
Yeah, I went in summer.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was good.
But even in
But-
summer, it was like 20 or
Yeah, it was
Right.
a little bit cold, but it's still one of my best cities here in Turkey.
And what about yours?
I've been to Bursa and Sapanca.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if Sapanca is technically in Istanbul or
Just
not.
near the neighbor of, we can say,
Yeah,
the Sakarya. Just
I really love like forests and trees and stuff, so I think these were my favorite. But I also love anything that has to do with water. So
Ah.
I think my favorite thing to do in Istanbul is take the ferry across the continent.
Maybe you should, if you like to see it, you should go to downside of the Turkey, the middle Mediterranean side, the Antalya, the Muğla,
Yeah, I really want to go. Yes.
or maybe some Aegean sides like the like Izmir. It's
Mhm.
I think you heard about it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I have, yes.
yeah, Izmir is so beautiful.
let's talk about a little bit the clothes of the Egypt. Guys, what do you wear normally in your daily routine, and what is the some traditional clothes about Egypt? Maybe some clothes from ancient Egypt, what it remains to you, or some kind of Arab clothes. What do you wear in?
We don't have like like our traditional cultural clothes.
Mm-hmm.
We have the pharaohs what they used to wear, so that's what like we kind of use. But I think we have a different culture than the pharaohs. So like Egypt now, modern Egypt, or even like recent,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have like our cultural clothes. But I think for the most part we wear the modern clothes that the entire world wears. But some people still wear like it's close to the tobe
Mm-hmm.
that other Arab countries wear. It's called jalabiya or galabiya. So that's what a lot of people still wear in some towns and villages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I think we wear like the modern clothes. Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, also in Nuba and Aswan, they are wearing, since the weather there is so hot,
Mm-hmm.
so they are wearing like white clothes with a lot of colors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so beautiful.
It's like long clothes.
It's long and
Wide.
like wide, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and full of colors.
It's like
red.
similar with the other Arab traditional clothes, I guess.
I
No,
think
it's so
Nuba's-
different.
Yeah,
A
I
bit
think Nuba's
different.
so different from
Mm.
even like Egypt. Like Nuba, when you go to Nuba, you feel
Mhm.
like I felt like I was in another land. It's so pretty. It's full of colors and paint. Everything is painted. It's very, very
Yeah,
pretty.
different and beautiful culture.
The Egypt, is it like a republic or
It's republic, yeah.
it's
the
republic?
Arab
So
Republic of
it's
Egypt.
not the Sharia, right? The not a religious statement.
It's not
government.
religious, but the Islam is like the
There is Islamic law.
Mhm.
yeah.
So people like wear some Islamic clothes and some
Yeah, of
modern
course.
clothes. Also, it's like a city near a sea, so we can see there are some other clothes like a modern clothes or
Not in much places, but like in the private places maybe.
in private places.
Yeah,
Not in public.
not that much.
Ah, okay, that's cool. What about the culture? Like we talk about the foods, songs, sightseeing places, and let's combine all of them and talk about the Egyptian culture. What is like Egyptian culture? I know it's like mixed with the ancient culture of the Egypt, like Farah, like the pyramids, or also some kind of new Arab cultures. I know it's like a close to 100 million people live in Egypt, right? How many people live?
120.
No, 120. So
Yeah.
it's really crowded country. What is the most crowded? I think Kahira, right?
Cairo,
Cairo.
and Giza, yeah, they are the most. I think they are
If, like-
28, I guess, 28 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in a crowded country like Egypt, how is the culture?
I think if we're talking about the people, the thing you will notice most when you go is how hospitable and welcoming
Mhm.
everyone is. Like if you're in trouble in the street, everyone will stop and help you. It's a very welcoming environment. It's a very everyone's laughing even in tough times, and it's
Yeah, about laughing, I heard something that Egypt is famous with the comedies, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Why it is like, what is different from other countries?
We are moving on our depressions with laughing and jokes, and
I
that's a
just
good
think
thing.
We're funny, and
So you like the facing with the realities and just
Yeah.
make them joke on it.
Yeah, not like Joker.
And what do you think about the Egyptian culture?
Egyptian culture are, as you said, it's combined between
Mhm.
a lot of cultures. Since we are in the north of Africa, and we are Arab country, and part of our country is located in Asia, and of course about the history of ancient Egypt. So we are combined of a lot of cultures in same time, and I think it's a beautiful thing, yani.
Hmm. So, what about the taboos? Like, do you have any taboos in Egypt? For example, like if you wear this or if you drink this, it's not allowed in our
Yeah,
public.
I think no matter what, Egypt will stay like a traditional country. So I think
Mhm.
anything that goes outside the traditional realm will be
Mm-hmm.
kind of looked at in a weird way. When it comes to clothes or attitudes, drinking and stuff, they're all still like taboos. Yeah.
What do you think?
But yeah, same. But it coming from ourselves. Yeah, like it's not rules. It just come from ourselves. We know that that saying is not good for our countries, for our traditional, for our families. So we are just being away from it. That's it.
Okay. So I want to ask that, is there any misunderstood facts about Egypt? For example, as you said, whenever someone said Egypt, I also remember that comes to my mind is like the pyramids and the deserts. And for example, is there a forest in Egypt or like the green?
No.
We don't have a forest. We definitely have like farmland all around the Nile from the south to the north. It's all surrounding the Nile. It's all farmland, especially in the north, the delta, because the Nile like separates into many.
In Alexandria, especially, right?
Close, like the east of Alexandria.
East of Alexandria.
The Nile separates into many different furor, I guess. So all of that is farmland. I think a misconception that I'm still surprised some people think is that like it's not a city. It's not like a developed city. It's just all desert and.
Yeah, because of the American movies,
Yeah,
they are just saw Egypt as 3 pyramids around it, camels, with people riding camels in the desert, and no one even have television or something. But we have like a normal life in Egypt. Everything is there, yani.
So like they just make it less development country in the movies, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, we
all desert and we're riding camels and we don't have media and
we do have desert, but we also have cities and beautiful places to go.
That's maybe that you would like to change it, about the misconception. What about the things that you would like to change about your country, for example? Maybe something from people, a place that, for example, for me, like, if I had a chance, I really would like to remove some buildings from Istanbul, you know? It's a crowded city.
It's a metropolitan city.
Yes, it's a metropolitan.
Yeah,
there's
also
some
in
beauties,
Cairo.
there's some... Yeah, Cairo also like
One
metropolitan.
one of the most crowded city in the world.
It's very crowded, and I think what I don't like recently is a lot of places, because they want to like have more buildings and stuff, they're taking down like very old trees and having buildings. I really hate that, honestly. What I don't like also is that I think some places are very, very well developed and very well off, and some places are, didn't see any development. I think the distribution of the development in Egypt is very unfair. So you can go to some places and feel like you're in a wonderful, perfect life, and some places people are struggling. So I think that's my least favorite thing. Yeah.
What about yours? What do you would like to change about Egypt?
Same as she said, and even in Egypt we are making like some memes about what she said. We are saying about the rich people. We are saying about them. We are saying Egyptians about them, like this man or this girl from Egypt. But about the poor people, we are saying this man is like from Masr. Like normal Masr.
From Egypt.
Yeah. This is the difference between them.
Where is the... by the way, I forgot to ask where the Egypt, the Masr names comes from. Do you know it?
Yeah, I... Actually, Masr...
In Turkish, do you know it is corns? It means it's corns.
It's so common. But in Arabic, Masr, it means the land which can be agriculture, doing the agriculture on it. It has a good sand.
So it's coming from farm, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I know.
Culture.
But for Egypt, I heard about it before, but I don't remember. Like the Egypt, or the Egypt is the different. It has like different means. Like in all Arab countries, the Arab names also like similar to the English one. But in Egypt, it's in Arabic Masr, but in English, it's Egypt. So it's the only one which is different.
Oh, okay, that's cool. What is your favorite films? Maybe some film from Egypt, or what is your favorite film from the world, I can say?
I think I can think of 3 movies that I really like.
Is it Egyptian?
Yeah. Asal Aswad. It's about the guy, a guy coming from America, and he's like shocked with the Egyptian culture. He's Egyptian, but he's lived in America. and Amir al-Bahar, Prince of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
It's very funny. And لا تراجع ولا استسلام, no turning back, no surrendering. I think this is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it when I was very young, and I keep watching
So
it.
you enjoy it a lot,
yes.
right?
And the three of them are like comedy movies.
Yeah, and as we mentioned about like Egypt is famous with the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about your favorite films? Not American films, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Mine is like 2 or 3. One of them is Captain Masr, the captain of Egypt, and the World War III, and also Ukal. Ukal, it was an Egyptian guy coming to Turkey in 2007, coming in Turkey and had like some comedy stuff here in Turkey.
Oh, I got it.
It's amazing.
So maybe also, did you watch any Turkish film
Yeah.
since 6 years? I think you gotta
Maybe
know some.
I watched more TV shows like Dirilish Ertuğrul and
Series,
and Çukur.
Çukur.
Çukur is so famous in our country. By
Really?
the way, and Dirilish Ertuğrul, yeah. Most of people watched it, and it's beautiful.
You like it?
Yeah.
So do you have? I think
I've heard of a lot, but I haven't watched yet.
I was going to ask, like, since you didn't come to Turkey, also you were living in Egypt. So I know the Turkish series and films are so famous in Middle East. So maybe you know before you came.
Yeah,
Come on.
they're translated.
Yeah.
And they're like very famous in their world.
We are saying that North African or whatever Egyptians or Arabs are watching Turkish movies and Turkish series more than Turkish people themselves. Yeah.
Very,
Maybe.
very famous.
Yeah.
For example, the Wolf of the Valley is so famous in Egypt, in Syria. Is it famous in Egypt too?
Yeah, something.
You gotta be watching, bro. Like, it's my best series ever. Like, in Turkish and in Turkey, also in the world, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah, I see.
And what about the most important holiday in your country? For example, I think it's some religious, like Ramadan and Adha
and
Eid. And what about maybe you celebrate something like Newruz, or
we celebrate the day we won the war against Israel, which is the 6th of October.
6th of October.
1973, we won the war against Israel, so it's a national holiday every year.
Yeah.
For example, is there any famous holiday or a famous day about ancient Egypt, from like what it remains from pharaohs, from pyramids, or?
No, we don't have that. I think I told you before. It's we don't like really recognize how old the pharaohs, the ancient Egypt is. So there's been so many changes, so many wars and cultural changes since then until now. So we don't really share, we don't know much. We don't know as much as we like, to know. It's still pretty much a mystery. So no, we don't know any like dates or like how the culture actually was. We just know what they were writing, what's still like written on the walls and stuff.
Okay. Dear audience, we're coming to the end of the program, and I just want to ask them some few questions. What is the culture shock that you faced in Turkey when you come? Is there, do you think, a big differences with Egypt or with the Turkey?
As a culture, of course, like they have similar things and they have different things. But the thing that I shocked when I come here, that like for example, everyone here is smoking, like everyone, like children even. But in our countries, okay, there are a lot of people are smoking, but not that much that I saw here. And also maybe the food. Some food you are not putting the salt inside it. When I asked it, they told me maybe some people are
allergic.
Yeah, that's much.
Why.
Yeah, so I understand that point. And that's it, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any culture shock?
I think my biggest culture shock was that people don't speak English. For the most part, like a lot of people don't, and I found that kind of shocking when I came. It's understandable, but like I didn't know it was that much. But I think the actual culture, it has like a lot of similarities. Like I didn't feel like I was like thrown into a new world that much. I feel like it is kind of similar.
Oh, so you say so. The last question is, what do you like about Turkey, or what did you like from here? Maybe some food, maybe some cultural things, a song, or sightseeing.
Sites. I love just I really enjoy visiting new places in general. And like I told you, I love forests and I love all like water bodies. So
it's your first time that you've seen that forest and that green in your life, right?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Especially if you visit some Şile, you know, like the Black Sea
I did, yes.
part of the Istanbul or the other cities, you're gonna see more green and green.
Yes, it's very,
what
very
about
pretty.
yours? What did you like in Turkey most?
I love Istanbul so much, especially the mosques of Istanbul.
No, in general. I mean, like, if someone say, what do you like about Turkey most? Like a food, a song, a film, a culture, attitude?
Maybe I love places like in Istanbul and around Turkey, and I love desert. Like sotlu or soğuk baklava,
yes,
and Trileçe, of course, it's the best. And also I love the places, the villages out Istanbul.
Yeah, outside of Istanbul.
Yeah, people are so nice.
Yeah, also you should see the other, like the less crowded cities, and also the other culture of the Turkey, you know. In Istanbul, of course, it's mixed, it's combined. You can see a really diversity, but if you just have a chance to visit another city, you're gonna see another Turkey, you know. We have, like, especially as I always mention in my podcast, like we have 7 regions in Turkey, and we can see like 7 different countries. We can say that, like, there's really big differences. I mean, in the foods, in the
accent,
accent. Yeah, you, for example, the Black Sea. How was your experience?
Yeah, the Black Sea. Their accent is so nice, I guess.
It's so funny, you know.
Yeah, it's like Noldi instead of Noldo, and but they are so nice people. I have trained with them. They are so nice.
Yeah. Okay. What is your last words, Mariam? What would you like to say?
I think I'm very excited to see more in Turkey. My year was cut short last year because everything turned online and I went back to Egypt. But I'm very excited to see more and to go to the small towns like you both said.
What about you, Amro? I'm so glad to be talking about Egypt today. And what's your last words?
Of course, we are happy to be here today. And we're also glad to see more and more stuff in the future. And her şey çok güzel olacak.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Dear audience, like we came to in the end of our programs, and we today talk about Egypt songs, culture, foods, and sightseeing places and so on. I wish I would like to talk about more, but we don't have that much time. I think in the future we're gonna talk maybe another time. So I wanna say I'm so proud of these guys who came here from Egypt for studying. Also, I'm so glad to making this program. So I wanna say goodbye for everyone. Hello, and say stay in the calm, stay in the peace. Say goodbye.
Bye.